So we're entering into the 2018-2019 college football season, and what better way to celebrate it than to rank the best entrances in the sport. Now I think I'm gonna love doing this video because I just love the build-up, the atmosphere, the anticipation that college football entrances bring. Truly something. So without further ado, here are the top 10, or 11, college football entrances in my opinion, in hopefully 7 minutes or less. Lego. At number 11, give me the Colorado Buffaloes entrance. Ralphie the Buffalo comes in at a staggering 1,200 pounds and is 5 feet tall at the top of his hump. An impressive beast to say the least. Also impressive would be the Cowboys or Ranchers or whatever you want to call them, running 215 yards just to keep up with Ralphie. They literally run all the way to one end zone, then run a large portion of the length of said end zone, and then they come all the way back. That takes stamina. I can't even make it to the mailbox and back for an Amazon package. At number 10, let's go with the Auburn Tigers. War Dying Eagle. Sorry, I don't cuss. Now I wanted to rank this higher because I ain't much better than America's birds circling around a football stadium with the stars and the stripes waving high in the background. This entrance literally has it all from a pride standpoint, but I wanted to rank these entrances based on what would get my juices flowing if I were a player. In that regard, I thought Auburn's was good enough to make the top 10, however, there are better out there. At number 9, we have my Michigan Wolverines. An entrance out the side is always lovely, and I'm sure it's particularly exciting for the players. As a kid, I know there weren't many things comparable to watching our boys in maize and blue jump up and touch that banner. As an adult making these videos though, I try to rank with my head and not with my heart. Plus, I'm 5'6" and kinda bitter that I couldn't touch that banner even if I had the chance to. But I'm 6'5" when I'm dyslexic. You have my permission to use that one, short people. At number 8, the dot of the I at Ohio. Okay, we talked about that enough. At number 7, give me Notre Dame's Play Like a Champion Today entrance. Now I love some good tradition, and that's exactly what we have here. While Notre Dame is a rival and I treat them as such, I know that if I played in South Bend and I touched that promise to give it my all for 60 minutes of football time, that would have me absolutely amped. You're not patting that sign just for fun. You're doing it for the Paul Hornings, the Newt Rockneys, the Joe Montanas, the Tim Browns that came before you. That, my friend, is powerful stuff. At number 7, give me Florida State with Chief Osceola, did I pronounce that right? Renegade and a flaming spear. So an Indian, a horse, and fire. And I thought Auburn's entrance was American. Mix that in with the oh, and Florida State has an entrance that does not lack excitement, especially when Big Chief go down hard. At number 5, I'll take the Miami Hurricanes out the smoke and the giant helmet. While this entrance is probably riveting and exciting for the players, I imagine their adrenaline fades a little bit when they realize that the stands are only 3/4 full. Put your stadium closer to your campus. At number 4, I like running through the T with the Tennessee Volunteers. Hold up. Now I graduated from UT and I gotta admit, I thought this was gonna be a little bit cooler in person. It's still great, just not as awesome as I thought it was gonna be when I decided to go there. Maybe it had more to do with the slump that they were in, or still are in, that didn't quite do it for me. But I do have it at number 4 for a reason because it is good. I just overhyped it in my head a little bit. And trust me, those fans in Knoxville are passionate, so I'm sure they love it to the core. At number 3, we have the South Carolina Gamecocks entrance. I figured I'd just show you rather than tell you in this instance because I didn't know if you believe me. Being from South Carolina and having plenty of South Carolina friends, I've been to plenty of games, and trust me, their entrance is freaking awesome. Just because they're not this big football program that you want them to be doesn't mean that you don't give them credit for what they're good at, which is putting on a show. At number 2 and runner-up, we have the Virginia Tech Hokies Enter Sandman entrance. Especially amazing at Lane Stadium at night with the fireworks blasting in the back of the end zone. The Hokies walk in uniformity through a very narrow tunnel before eventually tapping a limestone known as the Hokie Stone. That stone reads, for those who have passed and for those to come. Now, if that weren't enough, they run out to a freaking Metallica song, Enter Sandman. If you can't get up for that, then you can't get up for anything.
And remember, you only take it when you need it.
And finally, at number 1, your winner, no surprise here as I want to be right and not fancy, Alcorn State University. I got you there, didn't I? Epic prank! Number 1 is, of course, the most exciting 25 seconds of college football. While this year there will be no launching of tons of balloons into the sky, Clemson doesn't necessarily need that to be the best of the best and to be the standard that the rest of the nation needs to meet. I'm a Michigan fan, I'm a Tennessee grad, and I've been to plenty of college football stadiums. Yet I'll be the first to admit that from a neutral standpoint, a Clemson Tigers football game is the best experience there is in college football, and that starts with the entrance. Actually, for the fans, it starts with tailgating, which at Clemson is also bypassing the bus ride around the stadium and the insertion of all-in chips, the touch of Howard's Rock, accompanied with 84,000 screaming fans and the roar of the Tiger on the intercom, will get any college football fan's blood flowing, outside of maybe South Carolina fans. If it does this for the fans, what do you think it means for the players? Plain and simple, when you hear that loud burst and the Clemson football Tigers run down that hill, well, trust me, there's just no competition and it's not even close. Honorable mention goes to the Duck on the Harley and Boomer Sooner. Sorry guys, you didn't crack the top 10. Hey guys, thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed that, go ahead and click this picture of me below and subscribe. I'll be making college football content all season long. Michigan, South Carolina, and Clemson all made this list. If you're a fan of any one of those teams, you may want to click on one of these videos. They basically are quick videos that go over funny things that your fans do and say. They're pretty funny, it's a series I'd like to start, so let me know if you enjoyed them. That's it for me today. I'm off to work because apparently 162 subscribers is not enough to quit just yet. To big dreams and monstrous goals. God's plan. God's plan.